Welcome to grammar school. We correct your life, not your words. Karen screaming at the sidewalk, drunks doing zigzags on the curb. Never bring a date to a roadside debate. Not cool to drive straight through a parade. No sex, no smoke on that card zoom, fool. Jesus fell, bounced back, now he's watching you. Ready to comfort up the Florida man. Tender date sees it all. Grammar school, we put you back.
And it's hot.
Choices on the big screen. Okay.
Hey guys. This is an experiment. We're gonna try a trial. We'll see how it goes. Based on the title and the fact that my screen says there's 3 of you in here. Oh, it just jumped up quite a bit. Okay. I was like, experiment might fail before it starts. All right, I got a pro se. I've got the whole case. I've got the whole trial. We'll try to do as much. This is going to take more than one stream. We're going to try to do as much per stream as we can. Good news, bad news is I have a kid that stayed home sick with me, which means I don't have to go pick him up later, so I could go a little bit longer if you guys are into it. There are good stopping points here. This one, well, yeah, I'll let you guys interpret it. It's I mean, it's a trial. It's funny, and I know a few other channels were considering it. But it's kind of long. So let's just hit the play button. Oh, yeah, I'll circle back to it. All right, it starts off great.
Listen to that, Your Honor. I've not been made aware of any motions being filed whatsoever. I've been completely in the dark about everything to do.
Right, do you have a copy of the motion?
I can print up right now, Judge.
If you'll give him a copy of the motion?
Thank you, Judge.
And again, I'll get to that motion right now ahead of time. If I cannot understand what this fingerprints are necessary to identify.
And Judge, the motion was duly filed to the court as well as to defense counsel, Mr. McCray, before the defendant decided to represent himself.
All right,
Mr. McCray
It is time.
has not given me any information about what's been filed in this case. And that's the reason that I asked before this proceeding began for him to be removed from my case. Also, I would like to bring up that Mr. McCray has threatened my one and only witness with arresting her if she's come to court and testify for me. That's my only eyewitness that has proof that this robbery did not take place. And he told her that if she comes to court, that she stands the risk of being arrested.
all right. Have you all printed out the motion?
I'm pulling it right now, Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, we'd also make an oral motion in limine that the defense be barred from inquiring into any kind of criminal history of any of the witnesses. There are no convictions that I'm aware of.
One of the witnesses.
All right, so time out. One, we're gonna let everyone speak one at a time. After people have concluded speaking, then everyone will have a chance to address whatever they wish to address.
And don't worry, we'll see the people. I think this court does this once or twice. Yes, it's Judge Boyd. And basically right now they're arguing over a witness that the defense wanted and his confusion relative to his the witness's advice to counsel and pretrial motions.
So you may continue.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, we would make an oral motion in limine that the defense be barred from mentioning or inquiring into any kind of criminal history of any of the witnesses. There are no convictions, so we would ask that there be no inquiry into any kind of criminal history or any kind of criminal acts alleged or not.
I would object to that, Your Honor, because two of the witnesses that are, first and foremost, they get to know my whole background. So these people are holding me, saying that I committed a crime. Their backgrounds need to be able to be ascertained as well. Furthermore, one of the witnesses that he's trying to protect is on probation currently for drug charges. Drug charges prove that she is a drug addict, so which goes to the credibility of her statement. Furthermore, I also have a motion that I would like to.
No, we're staying with this motion, and then if there are other motions, the court
And
will.
in regards to probation, it's deferred adjudication. She has not
Yeah.
yet been found guilty of any offense.
All right. So with regards to the state's motion in limine, you'll need to approach before asking any question regarding any criminal history. And then at that time, I'll make a ruling. All right, next.
And Judge, those are all the state's pretrial motions.
Oh man, I feel better, Nigel. Hope you're doing okay.
Now we're on the fingerprint and then we'll deal with your motion. So with regards to the motion that the defendant be fingerprinted, that will be granted.
Thank you, Judge.
All
Yeah.
right, and what motions do you have?
This motion is actually a motion for continuing to 3 days, Your Honor, because I'm completely.
I have not seen the motion.
All right, he just asked for a continuance for 3 days, and they're about to start trial. And I did want to point out, just to back up Michael, that Sally Port does have a wonderful name for YouTube.
Okay, this is right here. May I make a copy of it and give it to the DA? Because I wrote this by hand.
You'll just need to show it to the prosecutor. No, you don't bring it to me.
The reason for this motion, Your Honor, is that I'm completely unprepared.
Two
I have
elbows.
not,
I have not seen the motion.
How do I let you see it? I wrote it here.
Oh,
This is it.
that one.
So this is what I'm going to explain to you.
Yeah,
When you represent yourself,
he wears that all trial.
I am not allowed to tell you how to file motions. I'm not allowed to assist you because then I become your standby counsel, and I'm neither party's standby counsel. I'm just here to hear any evidence that's presented to me, any motions that are presented to me, and make rulings. That is all.
I would like to bring to the attention of the court that I am under strict abilities that I can't participate like the district attorney does. I don't have access to a computer or a copy machine or any.
Oh, no, here's the thing. It is fine that, it's fine that motions
Jinx.
are written, but they need to be given to the court in a specific way, and they need to be filed. Now, I am not here to tell you how to file motions. That is something that you need to know how to do, and you need to do.
You know how to do it, Your Honor. But if I was to file this motion, it would come past the time that this jury has been convened, and it would cause a problem with the proceedings in court. So
That's not the way the law works. What you just said,
I don't know how else I'm supposed to file a motion. It's necessary at this moment when I don't have access to any of the basic things.
I just inform you
That's a
that
good one.
the court accepts written motions. But as far as my telling you how to do that, that is not what I'm here for.
I saw that
That
video.
is for
Ace. Thank
you to decide how to do that in representing yourself.
So, Your Honor, I would like to make a verbal motion. The written copy of it is right here. May I?
And Judge, we would object under the Code of Criminal Procedure.
No, just a minute. It hasn't even been filed or brought before the court yet. And that is something that needs to be done.
So those guys sitting at his table are his standby counsel. He has 2 of them for some reason. I couldn't find any of his pretrial hearings. I'm sure they exist, but yeah, he's got 2 elbows.
And so, Mr. Ross, this is what I'm going to tell you again, and I want you to hear me clearly. My role is not to help you with your case. I'm just here to listen to whatever is presented to me. That's it. If I seek to help you with your case, then I'm becoming your standby counsel, and then that means I'm not being objective. So I will not do that. And what I can tell both parties is I will only consider and rule on motions that are properly brought before the court.
I understand. And I would ask for the court to have mercy and understanding. There are things that I'm limited to that I don't have access to at all. My hands are tied in this form of being able to.
This is what I'm going to tell you.
It's not fair.
No, this is what I'm going to tell you. And your attorneys will tell you this. My role in this case is not necessarily to have mercy and understanding. My role with regards to this jury trial is to listen to evidence, make legal rulings for motions that are presented before
They'll bring it up, but it's assault with a deadly weapon, robbery, and something else.
me and make rulings on any objections that people may have. That is my role right here. I am not sitting. If you were found guilty, the jury would be in charge of your punishment. That's where mercy comes in. That is not with this court at this point in time. My only point is to review documents that are given to me.
Microphone.
My copies of the motion that I just did.
Right. If you'll make a copy, please, and a copy for the state. Yeah.
On record.
Mhm.
Mr. McCray has been communicating with my only witness without my permission or knowledge. And
Let me ask you this, and this is the only time I will ask this question.
Yeah.
So, is it your belief that attorneys are not allowed to talk to potential witnesses? No, that's my question.
it's not my understanding.
All right, so then I don't understand what you're asking of the court.
To understand an egregious crime that's taking place with obstructing justice from being served in form of interfering with my client. Well, my witness is a veiled threat that she would be arrested if she testified in my case. I need her. She is key to my defense. And he's giving her a veiled threat. And if she testifies for me, she stands a chance of being arrested.
All right, and is this something that you're saying that the witness has informed you?
Yes.
All right, that's what's called hearsay. All right, Anything else?
Reported on the conversation, Your Honor.
anything else?
Yes, I would ask that the court please move to have this man removed from my case.
That's your standby counsel.
My standby counsel is moving arbitrarily to my best interest.
That is your standby counsel.
He has
And at this
threatened my
point in
eyewitness.
time, your standby counsels, Mr. McCray and Mr. Porter, are just that. They are standby. They are not doing any more investigation as it relates to your case.
He has.
They're just
As of
here.
Last night, Your
Yeah.
Honor. He
All
said a
right,
meeting
next.
with my woman this evening after court.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
If I can make a record, Your Honor, I've spoken to Tawana Monday any number of times.
Tanya Monday.
Tanya Monday, I've spoken to her any number of times. I would like to think we have a solid enough relationship. I even got her to bring jail clothes to the jail for you. Okay, I've spoken to her numerous times, and yes, I'm meeting with her at 5:30 today on your behalf and to talk to her about her willingness to testify. Because yes, according to the state's allegations, it can make the argument that she was your getaway driver. So what I told her was, hey, you might want to consult a lawyer before you testify. I'm bringing her here today so that I will let her know if she needed one, she wouldn't even have to pay. This court would appoint her a lawyer to give her whatever advice and counsel that she needs. And if she got on the stand and pled the fifth, saying that she's not going to say anything because of any possible criminal liability on her part that does not reflect well on you, that's what I communicated to her.
I understand that, but before you even started communicating with her,
Interesting.
she was full willing to be my witness.
All right,
You know,
so stop. This is what I'm going to tell you. Number one, any witnesses.
Yeah, it's not a good start when A, your motion is for a continuance on the day of trial, and B, you're arguing with your counsel.
That may or may not place themselves in a potential for criminal liability, attorneys are appointed to represent them so that attorneys can guide them on whether or not they should be testifying. And what I can tell you is, in cases, if somebody is charged, hypothetically, if somebody is charged with a criminal case and they want to call, I don't know, their co-defendant, then that co-defendant has a right to have an attorney represent them so that they can help them navigate on whether or not they want to testify and what the potential legal and criminal consequences of that will be. So here's the thing. I'm just here to hear motions. All of this side thing that you're doing, we're not here to hear that.
It's not a side thing, Your Honor. It's crucial to my defense.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, State.
Judge, I'm in receipt of the defendant's motion for continuance. We would object because one, it is not timely, it is being filed on the day of trial, where the code necessitates that all pretrial motions be filed within 7 days of trial. And further, Judge, I don't believe this is notarized, so it wouldn't be in compliance with the Code of Criminal Procedure for a motion for continuance. Because of that, we respectfully ask the court deny the motion for continuance.
I disagree with this on the grounds of have no way to get, I don't have access to a notary. I presented it to the court the best way I knew how by giving it to the district clerk to present it to the court in this time. The reason for the 3-day continuance that I don't believe would be such a burden on the court proceedings is because I've been kept completely in the dark about all the evidence to do with this case. I don't have any idea of the way or the evidence or the witnesses that the district attorney is planning on using in this case, so therefore I cannot build a reliable defense against something that I don't know that he has or not. He could just pop up with this mysterious evidence, and I have no clue of it. It's not a
Mysterious
fair
evidence.
trial if I don't know what he's got to go against me with, so that I can build my defense against.
All right, this case has been pending for jury trial since October 9th, 2025. It is now February 3rd, 2026. And so we are proceeding with jury trial. So we're proceeding with jury trial.
I would like to object because I have no clue of the evidence that the district attorney has against me. Mr. McCray has not made me aware of any of the pretrial motions that were filed. And furthermore, he did not produce a single.
Yeah, Java Puppy. I think his case for a potential appeal actually improves in a little bit too,
Pretrial motion in this
based
case,
on this
and he
point.
would not communicate with me regarding anything to do with this case. It's just, it is not any way can be considered fair that this ground we stand on for this contest if I don't know the facts of the case.
All right, motion for continuance is denied and the defendant will be fingerprinted. Is there anything else before the jury comes out?
Nothing from the state, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Judge, I'm sorry, I would ask for the timing for the defendant to be fingerprinted. Our fingerprint examiner is here. and
Let's
he's
do
ready
it
to
right
go.
now.
Thank you, Judge.
I
Thank you.
object to this, Your Honor. What is the reason for the district attorney's fingerprints? I have no clue of this. So I think in order for it to be fair, we have to be brought to speed about what it is that you need these fingerprints for when y'all got 10,000 copies of my fingerprints downstairs.
Okay, so this is what I will tell you. The
I don't
state
think it's
filed a
a soft
motion.
sit.
They're requesting your fingerprints.
For what reason,
The
Your Honor?
court has granted the motion. So he's going to take your fingerprints. So please remove that objection.
Reframe. Have you seen this, Janet? Jeanette, sorry, God. They got the fingerprint guy with the case in the court. Those are not my fingers. I saw this in a case a day or two ago as well. Yeah. Gotta love his suit for court. So I wasn't gonna play this for so many reasons, but then my wife was listening to it and she got into it and she never gets into court. And there's also a couple surprises and a couple twists and turns in this one that were kind of surprising. I definitely think defendant is jealous of one of his co-counsel though. Or his elbow counsel or standby counsel. Substitute attorney. I don't think I've ever seen it either, but I've seen it twice this week. Yeah, I had to do my fingerprints a few months ago when I got my PPU permit, and it was digital. That's a hard sell. She was interested in this case though. That was kind of one of the selling points of this. Hip flexor. Oh God. Probably could have cut this out, but you know, maybe it had something to say. Yeah, this is kind of a gamble. I figured as I'm playing this, we'll see how many people drop off, and if there's at least one person in here, I'll keep playing it. Oh, I got a new outro video or new outro song to go with the intro video. I just need to. Oh, his mic's not turned on. I just need to make a video to go with it, which is going to take like 20 hours.
Mhm.
I need my witness to be on.
All right, Deputy Laura.
With evidence on the record, which I've been denied the opportunity to do.
Hey, Nemo.
All right, Deputy Laura, if you line the jurors up, please.
Up. And they already picked a jury, so we don't have to go through that.
Not all, I mean, to call witnesses.
I'm going to state to you, I am not your standby counsel. There are procedures that are followed in criminal law for a jury trial.
Mhm.
You may want to speak with the deputy.
All right, let's see. See, how are we going to add some background entertainment to that? Remember that. Remember that, Limo.
Now push this button.
Times
just
two.
pause it, or mute it.
As long as if the green's on, I can hear you. If you don't want me to hear you, you can turn the green on.
Was there a triple Alamo? No, double.
Either subpoenas for her that she'll get served at 5:30 today.
No, she won't be there.
We're ready.
Stop talking to my witness.
Oh, the jury?
Well, did he just threaten somebody? I just heard him say, "Stop talking to my witness," too. He's a big guy. It's all about the stick figure.
All right, everyone, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, You received an oath downstairs, but I'm going to give you an oath for this specific trial. So if you all could raise your right hand for me, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear that in the case of the state of Texas versus Mr. Ross, you will a true verdict render according to the law and the evidence, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. So in this case, Mr. Ross will be representing himself. Mr. McCray and Mr. Porter are his standby counsel. All right, State, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge, we are ready to proceed.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, may I have a timer?
No.
Oh, yeah.
True bill of indictment. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, the grand jury of Bexar County, state of Texas, duly organized, impaneled, and sworn as such at the September term AD 2025 of the 399th Judicial District Court of said county, in said court, at said term, do present in and to said court that in the county and state aforesaid and anterior to the presentment of this indictment. Count 1, aggravated robbery. On or about June 1st, 2025, James Ross, hereinafter referred to as defendant, while in the course of committing theft of property and with intent to obtain and maintain control of said property, did intentionally and knowingly threaten and place Janice Jones in fear of imminent bodily injury and death, and the defendant did use and exhibit a deadly weapon, to wit, a firearm. Count 2, aggravated assault with deadly weapon. On or about June 1st, 2025, James Ross, hereinafter referred to as defendant, did intentionally and knowingly threaten imminent bodily injury to Alyssa Ramirez, hereinafter referred to as complainant, by pointing a deadly weapon at and in the direction of the complainant, and the defendant did use and exhibit a deadly weapon, namely a firearm. Count 3, aggravated assault with deadly weapon. On or about June 1st, 2025, James Ross, hereinafter referred to as defendant, did intentionally and knowingly threaten imminent bodily injury to Daphne Smith, hereinafter referred to as complainant, by pointing a deadly weapon at and in the direction of the complainant, and the defendant did use and exhibit a deadly weapon, namely a firearm. Count 4, unlawful possession firearm by felon. On or about June 1st, 2025, James Ross, hereinafter referred to as defendant, did then and there, having been convicted of a felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, to wit, a firearm, on April 30th, 2007, in cause number 0966641D, and the 396th District Court of Tarrant County, Texas, intentionally, knowingly, and recklessly possess a firearm after the 5th anniversary of the defendant's release from confinement following conviction of the felony, and the defendant's possession of the firearm occurred at 4427 De Zavala Road, San Antonio, Texas, which was a location other than the premises at which the defendant lived, against the peace and dignity of the state.
To those counts, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty. That's it.
All right, State, you all may be seated. State, do you have any opening statements?
Yes, Judge, if I may proceed.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge.
Can you hear me? My video got kicked me out.
There's a man coming into my shop. I recognize this man. This man's been working with us for the last few days. But now he has a gun, he's demanding money from me. And he's putting it up to my throat, saying that I better pay him the money he's. The evidence will show that this is exactly what happened when the defendant walked into Janice Jones's shop after he had been working with her for 2 days and said that he was gonna get paid the money he's owed. We will prove to you with evidence, with documents, and with testimony that the defendant committed this crime against 3 people. And I'm convinced that when all the evidence is in front of you and when all is said and done, you will come back with the only verdict that justice demands, and that is the verdict of guilty. Thank you.
Defense, any opening statements? You may proceed.
Approach the jury.
Yes, you may proceed.
Here we go.
Janice Jones is the owner of Alterations and a gift shop on Desert Valley Road. She's going out of business. A friend of hers approached me because her going out of business.
Judge, respectfully, I'm gonna have to object. We're getting into facts that are not yet in evidence. He can say what evidence is going to show, but can't go into testimony.
All right, that objection will be overruled. You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge.
On the day in question, I receive a phone call, or I make a phone call and inquire as to how to collect on his owed. I was instructed to, or the defendant was instructed to proceed to the shop on Sunday to collect. And they did. But the owner who instructed him to come didn't have the money that she told him to come pick up. Then they left. Then he went to the car, and as he's leaving, he says to his girl, like, can you please go back into the shop and ask this woman how to go about collecting the money that she owes me? She did. She spoke to this woman. This woman said, bring him back at 6 o'clock and I'll pay him then. 6 o'clock, she did not pay. Defendant got upset, cussed her out, and left. On the way home, the defendant and his girls witnessed the police at a high rate of speed going back to where we came from. That's all the defendant knows. There was no intent to this robbery. There was no robbery. There was no weapon.
Yeah, but he's testifying in the third person.
All right, state, call your first witness.
Thank you, Judge. The state will call Mrs. Lasagna Robinson to the stand.
So the guy, that was pretty good. Oh. So we saw the police driving by, or so the guy, he needed money.
All right, thank you. And there's
Oh,
a small
thrice.
microphone up there for the court reporter to hear. If you'll place that somewhere. Okay, thank you.
You plug it in one, Tiffany.
Hey Jill, thanks so much for the 2 months. You're awesome.
Okay. All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be?
Yeah, these guys, none of them do a good job of staying by the mic, so you might need to turn yourself up. I'll try to speak a little quietly so you don't jump when I talk. But I thought his opening statements were pretty hilarious, just based on the fact that he tried to paint himself as the third party, or as he told it in the third person. Sorry. Let me see. Nigel, thank you so much for the 1 month. You're awesome. I hope you're doing well, man.
Be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you speak in the microphone so the jurors can hear and all of the attorneys can hear. If you'll state your name for the record, please.
Lasagna Robinson.
All right, state
Lasagna.
you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Can I call you Lasagna, ma'am?
Yes.
Objection. I don't
Objection.
know who this witness is.
All right, your objection is overruled. You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge.
0 for 1.
I think you stated your name for the record. Do you mind if I call you Lasagna or Miss Robinson?
Either one.
Okay, Lasagna, good?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Lasagna, what is your profession?
Um, Custodian of record / paralegal,
Okay, and where are you custodian of record at?
SAPD Communications.
Okay, what does SAPD Communications do?
That's the 911 call center where all the calls come in.
Okay, so what would be your duties as a custodian over there?
To pull, retrieve, maintenance, to answer upon request, and to appear in court.
Okay. If I may approach the witness, Judge?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Lasagna, I'm showing you what's been labeled as state exhibit number 3. I think you listened to this earlier. Can you tell me what it is?
It's the 911 calls.
Okay, and how you know there are 911 calls?
I listened to it and I initially dated it.
Okay, and are 911 calls?
The defense has not had a chance to review any of this. So this goes to the surprise tactics of the prosecution that I was talking
All right, do you have a
without
do you have a
ability-
do you have a legal objection?
Yes,
And what is your legal objection?
this is information that we were not privy to.
All right, you may proceed. That'll be overruled.
Thank you, Judge. So these 911 calls, are they made close to the time of the event?
Yes, they're recorded in real time.
Okay, so they're recorded as they're coming in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and is it within the normal course of business for SAPD to create and store these 911 calls?
Yes,
Okay, and they're made by someone with knowledge?
yes.
Okay. And is there a 911, or I'm sorry, is there an SAPD report number that is associated with these cases?
It is.
Okay, do you know what
Hey,
that report
Kendra.
number is?
Bye, Kendra.
Yes. SAPD 221-50167.
Thank you so much. Judge, we would ask that state exhibit number 3 be admitted into evidence.
Any objection to state's exhibit number 3?
Yes, I'm Your Honor.
And what is your objection?
This defense has not had a chance to review this information.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you could step out in the hallway for just a moment for the court.
All right.
It's devastating to my case, Your Honor.
Great.
Waffle.
All right, everyone, please be seated. So to the standby counsel, were you provided with what is being offered as state's exhibit number 3?
Yes, I have all the discovery, Judge.
All right. And did you have a chance to review that with Mr. Ross before Mr. Ross became his attorney?
I've tried every opportunity to communicate with this man. He berates me, he intimidates me, such that I cannot have a conversation with him for much more than about 20 minutes.
All right, so this is what we will do. State, if you'll play state's exhibit number 3, so Mr. Ross may hear it.
Of course, Judge.
Interesting. She looks warm. No. Yeah, he's got the discovery. He just doesn't, he's not getting along with his attorneys. Who knows what else beyond that? I thought they're gonna, I was gonna kick this part out, but I thought they were gonna play the 911 tape. Or at least one of them. I think there's 3. Maybe he's doing it on the headphones. Here, I'll bump it up a little bit. Yeah, I have no idea why he has 2 standby counsel. Seems like it's a efficient use of taxpayer dollars. What are they doing? Sorry, I'm bumping it up like a few minutes at a time. Oh, they're probably listening to it off with the mic off. Okay, let's see, 10 minutes. You know, we have a verdict in this one, and it's actually kind of surprising. Here we go. Yeah, we do. Wait, do we? I think we do.
This witness is not that witness. She's just a 911 operator. She just downloads.
Yeah, we do.
Technically tomorrow. That's what we have.
Let's bring the jurors in.
All right for the jury?
You know, last time I was in court, the judge also rose for the jury. I don't know if that's common or not common. Yeah, thanks, Michael. I think the YouTube X Factor made that threw me off a little bit, but they'll play it. I think they played
All
it
right,
in that
everyone,
break.
please be seated. State, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. We would like to admit state exhibit number 1 into evidence.
Is it state
Setting-
exhibit number?
I'm sorry, state exhibit 3, my apologies.
No problem. Any objection to state's exhibit number 3? And what are the objections?
I can. No foundation to that at all. It doesn't create speculation in their minds. And it makes prejudice against me.
All right, the defendant's objection will be overruled. Can I have parties approach?
Create speculation in their minds. Yeah, all objections still might be my favorite ever. That was ridiculous. Well, come on, guys, let's just play the tape.
Oh. Let me.
Oh, wait, shit, went too far. Yeah,
Is he
they might.
inside the property or outside? He's inside the property, spreading the shoes. 4722 is what you told me. Hello, 4722 is what you told me? Hello? Hello, you told me 4722? Yeah, 4722 stays available. That's a different location from where you're at. I'm showing you somewhere else. Oh. Let me see if alteration. JC's alteration. Let me look up the address in a second. Oh. I'm trying to get the address. Yeah, there's a Momo shop here. 4427 maybe? Yeah, 4727 David Island Road. 44 and mail inside the 7. It should be 47. It is. I'm showing you somewhere else. I'm showing you somewhere else. No. Are you in like a little plaza area? Yeah, the plaza area. JC's Alteration Gift Shop, correct?
Yeah, that was
Where are
crazy.
you at? Inside or outside or where? Hello?
She was drunk, probably. Or
Hello? Hello?
Where'd you go? Come on, guy. Talk to the 911 lady.
Guy with, huh? He had a wrist with his camera, he stayed me, pointed him at gunpoint, and he left.
Purpose of the record, playing 911 call number 2 on state exhibit number 3.
Okay, next one, this is Pennsylvania Police, Fire, or EMS? Yeah, sure. Hello, San Antonio Police? Hello, can anybody hear me?
Did I work for her? Yeah. Did I work hard for her? Yeah. Did I
Oh yeah, this one's good because you can hear the defendant in the background.
operate a good faith for her? Yeah. So why the fuck ain't you paying me my money?
Did I tell y'all something?
You told me you was gonna pay me at 2 o'clock when I got here yesterday.
Absolutely.
I'm not waiting till you get finished. Give me my money.
I tell you, I can nothing against the flow, I tried to explain it.
So when how are you gonna pay me today? You ain't no intention on paying me today?
Yes, I do.
Well, what's the problem?
Why did I send you a message telling you to have send you?
I sent it to you.
But I couldn't put it in there and tell you. I have to wait until clear.
Let's see you again.
When you call me.
Let's see you again without my money. I'm not playing with you. You took my gentleman for weed. I've been a gentleman in kindness with you all the way through this process. I went hard for you. And this how you do me? Give me my fucking money. I know your story down there, I know what you did. Don't play with me tomorrow.
Yeah, that doesn't
Hello,
doesn't
can
look,
anybody hear me?
doesn't look good.
I'm still here. What happened? I heard some of him asking about money.
Tell me your location, please.
Ma'am, it's a. Can you still talk? Okay, can you guys speak freely or no?
Oh, they already did too. At home. Yes.
Smirk.
Yeah. I thought I was going to
Ma'am, listen to me. Can you hear me?
Ma'am, can you just send somebody else the
Listen.
location? At gunpoint, can you just send somebody else the location, please?
Listen to me. I have to call
If
someone
you
else.
keep that on the phone, he's gonna,
Okay, listen to me. Is he white, black, or Hispanic?
black.
What is he wearing?
Tall, he's a tall, slender black guy.
Keep me on the line. Do not disconnect, okay? I will be quiet, but do not disconnect. Okay. Yes, yes. Is this a business or a house now? Ma'am, is this a business or is this a house? I heard called cars. No, sorry here.
For purposes of the record, playing 911 call number 3 on state exhibit number 3.
Number 3.
Can't understand you. Do you need police, fire, or an ambulance? What do you think, Mom? What is it? Do you please? Stand anything you're saying. Take the phone a little bit of people's face. That's fine, but I don't know if he's still in the parking lot. Where are you? 42, 44, 47. I hear a cop car, so it's been called. I don't know where you're at. What is the address? She's already here. Do not hang up. I do not know where you are, and I do not know if I have a unit there. Until I know I have a unit there, I can't do that. What, do you know where you're at? We're at the court and the entrance to Wicked Shop and on the Road. My son was illustrated, like near the road, and a shopping center right there. You was injured. No, man. He picked me up because I had, but no, he didn't. I thought he was ma'am. What? Who had the gun to your head? Talk to me. Who had a gun to your head? Is he still there? There. Yes or no? Say yes or no. Is he still there? Is he black? Yes or no? Yes. What color shirt? I think it's white. White shirt. Is it a handgun?
White shirt.
I don't know. Do you know the address you're at? I think it's 4427. Okay, 4722 Bigelow Road in the east. My friend said that the cops are here.
Yeah. That's stupid.
You are for sure at 4722 De Zavala. 4722 De Zavala, is that correct, Sean? Sean. What is your name? My name is Daphne Dalton Smith. Where is the mail? I just take the store, but I he is outside. I don't know what he did. We didn't know anything. I don't know because he picked me up and I was going. Do you know who he is? James, James, unknown last. How old is he? 20s, 30s, 40s? I think he's right there, like 40, maybe. I know he's been in jail before, so 40. Daphne. Okay. What did you ask me first? How do you know him? He's helping us move, her business. What store are you at? JC's Alterations. JC Alterations? Yes, ma'am. Do you know if the guy is drunk or high? I don't know. Oh my goodness. What vehicle were y'all in? No, we were still working and he just came in. I don't know. He has alibi equivalency. You're not making sense. What's your phone number? It's 210-851-2161. 2161. Do you see the officers outside? I Okay, let me look at this. Oh, yeah, thank you. Can you speak to my officers? Okay, yes, did you need to speak to them or? What, who are you talking to? Okay, hang on a second.
Hello?
I'm sorry, who is?
Hey, man, it's all good. It is. Everything's good. I got it from here.
Perfect, thank you, sir.
No problem.
Judge, we'll pass the witness.
Defense?
We'll pass the witness.
Oh, you may proceed with your questions.
Ma'am?
Oh, stand up.
Hello.
Hello.
Could you tell us the exact times of these calls? In succession with each other?
Yes, the first call was
So I would stop and explain it, but after this point, it becomes pretty clear with the next witness or witness and a half.
made at 1746. The second call was also around that time, and that third call was 1749.
Could you be more specifically, the exact times for these calls?
1746, I believe, that's military time. So it's, I want to say 5:46, and then
Oh, no. I don't mean that. I mean, what time was each call made? And military time is fine.
okay, the first call was made at 1746. The second call also, it was called, I guess somebody else was calling, and it was also made around 1746. And then the third call, the last call, was made at 1749.
On the second phone call, there was the gentleman who was communicating with the 911 dispatch. Is it possible for, like, is he identifiable in any way?
His phone number shows up on what's called the incident detail report, and that is the document that is generated once that call taker picks up the phone, and she can input or he can input all their information. So his phone number was identified.
You're up.
You just need to ask your questions.
Were there any more 911 calls made this day regarding this incident?
No,
Or just those three?
just those three.
What, three's not enough?
Were each of these three phone calls made from the same number or all three different numbers?
I can't recall. Two of them did come from the same number inside of the shop where the callers were coming from. That first call, which was the gentleman, it was made on a different phone number.
Okay, so two of these calls were made from the same phone number?
Yes,
So that means that one phone call was made and then it was a disconnection. That call ended and the next call was made.
yes,
Okay, so you just told me that the first and the second call were made at both 1746, correct?
right. And that first call is the gentleman call. So that call was another number. I can't recall what that number was. And then that second call was made by one of the numbers that was the same number.
The second number.
Yeah.
No further questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this witness excused or subject to recall?
She's excused, Judge.
Excused or subject to recall?
Subject to record.
All right, just make sure you're available if anyone decides to call you.
Yes, ma'am.
If you'll remove the
What a
square
dick.
microphone for me,
Okay.
please.
Subject
Thank
to
you.
recall.
So
You're not
call
going
your
to
next
ask her any more
witness.
Judge will be
questions.
calling Mr. Ryan Meyer to the stand.
And Your Honor.
By the way, I thought that was a genius move that the prosecutor introduced the evidence and then passed the witness immediately, just to get him to ask the questions first.
Or like to invoke the rules, please.
All right, the rule has been invoked.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Rule has been invoked. The grammar gets better too, and by better I mean better for this channel. Oh, crap, I forgot who is this the fingerprint guy? I totally forgot this witness. Worse than. Worse than. Like the double up. Yeah. This is totally the fingerprint guy. I must have fast forwarded this guy before.
See the witness from right there now?
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Ryan Meyer.
All right, state you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Meyer, how are you currently employed?
Sorry.
How are you currently employed?
With the Bear County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, I can kind of tell by the patch right there. How long have you been working for BCSO?
About 2 years.
Okay. And in what capacity have you been working for BCSO?
Perfect.
As
It was
a clerk of
perfect.
records and a fingerprint examiner.
Okay. Take us through, how long have you been a fingerprint examiner?
About 1.5 years.
What kind of training or like continuing education or classes you have to take in order to become a fingerprint examiner?
40 hours of classroom training and then constant on-the-job training.
Now, this is going to be kind of a guesstimate, but how many fingerprints do you think you've rolled in your career?
How many let's answer that. How many fingerprints do you think he's rolled in his career? What do you think his answer is going to be? I'll tell you, my initial guess was like 3,000. What do you think it's going to be before I hit play? Jill goes way low with 10. Legal goes way high with 20K. Let's get like a couple more answers. 50K. 5. Okay, we get answers all over the board. I can tell you that this was a much, 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 much lower number than I thought it was going to be. So I could tell you that Jill's going to be the closest.
Rolled?
Yeah. Or fingerprints taken?
I think he's counting people.
About 30 people.
Okay.
30.
And have you ever testified in this as an expert before?
Yes.
Okay. Judge, the state would like to bring in Mr. Meyer under 702 as a fingerprint examination expert.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
Thank you.
you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. May I approach the witness?
Yes.
In 2 years. Oh. So let's call it 297. You guys. Hey, was it Friday? Oh, it is Friday. That's awesome. Happy Friday to you. See, only you guys can make the fingerprint witness fun. We get real witnesses after this guy.
I was just reviewing state exhibit 1 before taking up to the.
So let's call it 267. All right. Pass the witness from the start. I don't think that works twice. All right, let's see. Let's judge Leslie's Oscar Mayer jokes. Where'd they go?
Sure.
Oh, is his last name Meyer?
May I approach it?
Yes.
All right. Meyer, did you fingerprint Mr. Ross over there earlier?
I did.
Okay. And did you have a chance to compare those fingerprints to the fingerprints that are in state exhibit number 1?
I did.
Okay. And would the fingerprints that you took from Mr. Ross be a match for the fingerprints in state exhibit number 1?
I'm unsure.
You unsure?
Oh,
Yes.
first name.
Okay. Let's go through state exhibit 1 a little bit. Inside state exhibit number 1, there is a photograph of an individual.
Yes, sir.
And actually, let me move over to state exhibit number. Let me move to state.
Bucky's is new to my state. It's about a year new, and it's chaos. It's been chaos ever since it opened. It's almost as bad as when Krispy Kreme opened, which was like the 90s. Yeah, it's chaos.
Exhibit number 2. Is this a copy of pages from state exhibit number 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in state exhibit number 2, are there photographs that have been taken?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in those photographs, there's an individual, correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you see an individual that matches that description in this room?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you point him out
Yes,
for
sir.
the jury?
The defendant,
Okay.
gentleman in black.
Let the record show that the witness identified the defendant. And Judge, we would ask that state exhibit number 2 be admitted into evidence.
Any objections?
No, no objection, Your Honor.
State's exhibit number 2 is admitted without objection.
Thank you, Judge. Permission to publish?
Granted.
Thank you. All right, so Ms. Meyer, let's walk through state exhibit number 2 for the jury, because I have not figured out how to use the docket thing over there. So, let's open that up. So on the second page, there's a series of photographs. Is there a person named there?
Yes.
Okay, what is the name?
James Ross.
All right. Is there a ID
James
number?
Ross.
Yes.
Okay, what is that ID number? Right. Let's move to page number 3 of that. Can you tell me, what am I looking at here?
Paper.
On the name.
It's okay. Does it look like the what's written
The
right
judgment
here?
page.
Okay,
Thank you.
so it's a judgment. All right. Is there a cause or a case number on that judgment?
Yes.
Okay. And what about, is there a name on that judgment?
Yes.
What is the name?
James Ross.
And what is the case number?
0966641 Delta.
Now on there, I see there is a charge. Could you read into the record what that charge is?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, to it a firearm.
All right. And on there, there's a date of the probation order and a date sentence imposed. What is the date of the probation order?
October 24th, 2005.
And what is the date of the sentence imposed?
April 30th, 2007.
Thank you so much, man. One more quick cleanup right there. Up there in the style of the case, what is the name of the court and the county of the court?
It's like, excuse me, the 396. It's like the 396th District Court of Tarrant County, Texas.
Okay, thank you so much, Ryan.
Yes.
We'll pass the witness, Judge.
Defense.
Yes. What the exhibit that the district attorney just presented to you, can you state for the record again, the years
For the sentencing and I'm sorry,
for exhibit number one? What were the years of this charge? What was the date?
I believe it was October 24th, 2005.
2005,
I believe so.
2005 being like 30 years ago?
Yes, sir. 21.
30 years
What
ago.
about the
Yep.
dates on the second?
21.
That was in 2007. I don't remember the exact date and year,
Okay, so again, we're talking about
month of
20
day.
years ago?
Yes.
Yeah, it's better when he's sitting down though, as opposed to standing, because when he's sitting down, he's at least close to the table, Mike.
That's all, thank you.
All right, is this witness excused or subject for recall?
Yes, Judge, he's excused for the state side.
He's excused from me too also.
All right, the rule has been invoked. What that means is you're not able to discuss your testimony with anyone or view anything about this trial until the conclusion. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may step down.
Thank you, ma'am.
And is the square microphone still up there, Sydney?
Yes.
All right, thank you. State, call your next witness.
Judge, we're gonna be calling Miss Janice Jones to the stand.
All right, now we get a victim witness.
Yes, do you need them? Yeah, I'm going up to the side of the room.
Yeah. I think this is the business owner.
Thank you. Yeah.
And could I have parties approach briefly, please?
Of course.
Yeah, let's see, and then this.
These alterations.
On Thursday,
Oh, just a little bit too far.
No,
All right,
Sorry. Here we go.
First witness, Judge.
yes.
Ms. Janice, I'm showing you what's labeled state exhibit number 4. Can you tell me what this is?
this is my shop.
Okay. And no doubt or question that this is the shop that you were working at
Yes, that's where I work.
on the day of the incident?
Yes.
Okay. Judge, you have state exhibit number 4 be admitted to evidence.
Have you tendered?
Yes, Judge, I've shown it to you.
Defense, any objection to state's exhibit number 4?
no,
All right, state's exhibit number 4 is admitted without objection.
Thank you, Judge. Permission of public?
Granted.
All right, so. When did Mr. Ross first start working for you over at JC's Alterations?
On Thursday, I think it was maybe 28, but Sunday was the second, so I have to count backwards. So it was the Thursday before the second.
Did you come to an agreement with Mr. Ross?
How long is Showa? Well, I don't even know what Showa is.
About the nature of the work, pay, how long the job was?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
When Dawn asked him to help out, he said to me while they were out getting the truck that Dawn didn't give him information on the pay and how long the job was going to take. So as we spoke, I told him what it was. I also told him that no one gets paid until the job was completed because I've gone through that before.
Okay. You've had people get money up front and they've just quit the job that day?
Yes, and I was left with packing. I moved here from Louisiana, from Atlanta and Louisiana, so I got stuck with a moving truck and no one to complete the job. So I learned not to pay first.
Okay, there you go. So it sounds like, just to summarize, Mr. Ross was contracted with you to work for a certain amount of time, for a certain amount of money, with the expectation that he would get paid at the end of the job.
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
Sustained.
I'll rephrase, Judge, my apologies.
Three.
What were the terms of the contract with Mr. Ross?
That they would get paid $50 a day, and the job was supposed to be completed by that Sunday, which was the 2nd, because my lease was up and I wanted to be out there before I had to pay another month.
Okay. Did Mr. Ross and Stain complete the entire job?
On that Thursday night, that Thursday while they was out getting the truck, he began a conversation that he was talking to his bank about not cashing a $50 check. He also said that he had just deposited $15,000 in the bank the week before, and he did not understand why they wouldn't cash a $50 check. So as he was
Liar.
talking these conversations over a phone call, I overheard him ask whoever was on the other side about helping him get into his account because he was locked out.
Okay.
But he wanted $50. And so he came to me that night and asked me about getting some money so he can get smokes and a fix. And I told him, no, I didn't support that. And no one was getting paid until Sunday.
Okay.
I'm not paying
All
for
right.
your
So
smokes.
what month was this?
It was the end of May that we started. May 30th. I want to say May 30th.
Or
But
existed.
we were supposed to, it was May 28th, I think. But we were supposed to be out by June 1st.
Okay.
But because of what he did and not coming back, I wound up staying to June 2nd.
Okay. And what year did all this occur?
It actually happened in June 2nd, 2025.
So last year?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the day of, oh, also, your shop, 3C Alterations. Do you remember what the address was for that?
4427 Days of Olive Road.
Okay. And this is going to be a weird question, but just go with me on this. Did Mr. Ross live there?
Oh,
Not at the shop.
Okay, he did not live at the shop.
No.
Okay. And is that address in Bexar County, Texas?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. Let's go to June 1st, 2025. Walk us through the events from the beginning. What happened that day?
Well, that Friday night, he asked me for money. I said no. He threatened me and told me if I didn't give him money, he wasn't coming back on the 1st. And so after we had a conversation, I stood my ground. No, you wasn't going to bully me. I said everybody was getting paid on that Sunday, so I'm not going to pay you.
Objection, Your Honor.
And he said,
Just 1 second. Whenever either party says objection, I'm going to ask that you stop speaking,
okay,
and then I'll hear what their objection is. I will make a ruling. And if you don't understand whether or not you're allowed to speak after I make my ruling, just ask me, okay?
okay.
All right, what is your objection?
To narrative, Your Honor.
Sustain.
oh, he got one sustained.
So we can't talk about what happened on that Friday. Let's talk about what happened on June 1st, the day of the incident. Okay?
On June 1st, he said that he wasn't coming back if I didn't pay him.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't. So I had to find someone else to come and help out.
Okay. Did he ever come back with any kind of weapon in hand?
Two
On
sustained.
that Sunday, because I didn't pay him, he came back with a gun. I was sitting there packing a box when he showed up. And because I didn't turned and addressed him when he walked in and shoved his chair down. Dawn walked in between us and was asking me about packing. And he just got up, he snatched Dawn up from behind and threw her up against the wall, and he pulled the gun from behind him. When he pulled the gun from behind him, he waved it at all three of us. He told them he was not playing. And then he pointed
Not
the gun
playing.
and shoved it up under my throat.
Ooh.
Overruled. You may proceed.
He shoved the gun up under my throat and said to me that he would kill me if I did not pay him, and he was not playing with me.
True.
Okay. Do you recognize what kind of gun it was?
All I know is that it was silver.
The silver gun?
Yes.
Okay. Did you feel threatened by Mr. Ross's action in shoving that gun up under your chin?
Yes.
Hey, Stacy.
Can you give us the layout of the location where you were at? Like, was there like one room, two rooms? Like, where was everybody inside the
me and
room?
his money.
I was in the middle of the room with guys all around me. Dawn
Okay.
started out on the opposite side behind me. When she saw him come in, she came over to me to ask me a question. And Alicia was standing behind her to the right. And when he sat down, he sat like to my left. So when Dawn stood up in front of him, I assume he got angry because of that. And that's when he got up. He snatched her and threw her up against the wall.
Okay. And Dawn, is she also known as Daphne Smith?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you, when he had the gun under your chin, did he say anything to you?
He said that he wanted his money and that he was not playing with me. I said, well, James, if you kill me, how would you get your money? And he looked down at me. I said, this is the reason I do not keep cash on me, because of things like this. He just looked down at me. He waved the gun at them again. And when he waved the gun and said he wasn't playing, he told me, don't let me have to come back here. And he stuck the gun behind his back again. And he looked around and then he went out the door.
And when you said he was waving the gun around at them, who is them?
I think it's gonna be Nutter
Daphne
Butter.
and Alicia, they were across the room from where I was sitting.
Okay.
And so I guess that was his way of keeping a watch of his back.
That's what I think. It probably wasn't even a real pew pew. It was probably just a paper mache.
By turning the gun from me to them and calling them out of their names, saying that he was not playing, he would kill us.
Did you observe Mr. Ross point the gun at Alyssa Ramirez and Daphne Smith?
Yes, I did.
Okay. This is going to sound like a silly question, but I got to do it
Gloves
for the
don't even
record.
fit.
Do you see Mr. Ross in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Can you point him out for the jury, please?
Yes, I'm over there.
Let the record reflect that the witness identified the defendant. All right. So after he left, what happened?
We called 911 and the cops showed up. And once they showed up, we explained to them what happened. And they showed us some pictures to identify him, and we all pointed him out.
Okay. Did Mr. Ross continue to communicate with you after this incident?
Yes, he was sending me texts and demanding money. He also sent me a Cash App message, and he asked me to call off the police because armed robbery actually can max out at 40 years.
Okay.
Which is why you shouldn't do it. Fucking idiot. Ma'am, don't charge me with charges because I'll get in trouble and have to be punished and face the consequences. Yeah, I didn't, yeah. I think his girl is doing it too.
Yeah, first, what, Judge?
Yes.
Janice,
Negative
I'm gonna show
12.
you what's labeled as state exhibit 5, 6, 7, and 8. Can you tell me what these are?
These are messages sent from James requesting a payment, as well as messages that he can use Cash App since he didn't have a phone. He can send messages directly to me.
And you can verify that these messages were sent to you from James?
Yes.
Okay. Judge, we'd ask that state exhibit number 5, 6, 7, and 8 be admitted into evidence.
Any objections?
No.
All right, States Exhibit 5, 6, 7, and 8 are admitted without objection.
Thank you, Judge. Okay, permission to publish?
Granted.
Thank you, Judge. All right, let's go over state exhibit number 5 right here. Is there a date on this?
This one was June 2nd.
So this would have been after the incident?
Yes.
Okay. What does it say on there?
He says, so you're really not going to pay me for the work I did for you, which was the business
I
had
worked
not
hard.
completely finished the packing and the moving. So like I told him, I was not going to pay until we finished, and everybody got paid at the same time.
And Mr. Ross did not complete the job.
No, he didn't come back after Friday.
Okay. Let's look at state exhibit number 6. Can you tell me what that is?
This one.
Let's see, it's gonna be this one right here.
This is a request that he made for the payment, and I did pay everybody on the same date.
Let's look at state exhibit number 7. What is that right there?
This is a text on the 6th of June. And I thanked him for helping me move.
So we did get the money that he
That's the
demanded?
payment, yes.
Let's look at state exhibit number 8. What is that right there?
This is also the text on the 6th of June, where he asked me to call off the police because the robbery starts at, it is a felony, and it starts at 40 years.
Okay. And I see on there, there is a name that's Samaj Rose. But that first one right there, is that James spelled backwards?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And the last name, Rosie or Rose, does that sound pretty close to Ross?
Yes, it does.
And this is James Ross that's sending these messages?
Yes.
Okay.
On one of the texts, he stated that it was James Ross, and that was his Cash App.
Okay, so he is on here asking you to call off the police
Yes,
because of the aggravated robbery.
yes.
Thank you so much. When the incident happened, Ms. Janice, were all 3 of y'all in the same room?
Yes.
Okay. Where was your back to? Was it to the wall or to the entrance or?
My back was to the wall. The entrance was to my left, and I was facing another wall in front of me.
Okay. And you described the firearm as a silver firearm. Was it a big firearm or a small firearm?
It was a small one.
Okay. Okay. Judge, we'll pass the witness.
All right, defense.
Hello, Ms. Jones.
Hello.
Can I stand up there? There's a better way I can't see.
Yes, you may stand.
Okay.
I'd like to ask you a couple questions. First being, was there a time before this incident that the defendant, I'm gonna refer to myself as a person, that the defendant asked you if you could cash at him for the money's owed so that he wouldn't have to come to your shop
Was that before or after the incident?
before that?
No, I requested a cash app from him to pay him before the incident.
When did you request cash app from him?
On that Saturday before he came with the gun,
Saturday before the incident.
which is the first.
Okay. So you sent him a text message requesting his cash app?
Yes, I did.
He sent you his cash app in response?
Not till after he pulled the gun on me.
Okay, so he allegedly put his gun on you when? What day was it?
On Sunday the 2nd.
On Sunday the 2nd? Okay. And so you sent him a cash app requesting his cash app address.
No, I did not. I sent him a text back from his request for payment. And he sent me a message saying, this is James Ross and this is my cash app. So that is how I got his cash app.
So when did you actually send him money for work done for you?
The job was completed on the 4th and everybody got paid
Did you pay him
on the 4th.
for?
No one got paid on the Sunday because we were still working, and that was on the 2nd. And we did not complete it till a Tuesday.
So you paid him on the 4th, which what day is that Sunday?
No, Sunday is the 2nd.
So the 4th would be like Wednesday?
No,
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Okay. So when you paid him on Tuesday, had the incident already taken place where he allegedly robbed you?
It took place on Sunday, and he threatened me and told me, do not make me have to come back here.
And due to that threat, you called the police and said that he robbed you, correct?
Him pulling the gun on me on Sunday.
All right, that'll be overruled.
On Sunday, when he came and he put the gun to my throat, that is when I called the police.
After you called the police and this incident was reported to the police that you were robbed, after that incident is when you paid him?
I did not pay him until that Tuesday.
So the defendant works for you. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay. The defendant works for you, then stops working for you, and then attempts to robs you. And then after this robbery where you call the police and get the police involved in this matter, you pay him?
I paid him because the promise was everyone would get paid when the job was completed. And you did the work, and since he did the work, I kept my word and I paid him.
So, now I want to switch gears a little bit. Do you remember the day that he first started working for you?
Yes, I do.
What was your interaction with him? What was his vibe like? How did you two interact with each other?
Well, on the first day is when they were out going to get the moving truck. And we sat and we was talking, and he began talking negative about Dawn and Alicia. And I began to tell him
Excuse me.
about God.
Well, my question was, how were you and the defendants? I'm not asking specifically about the conversation that you shared, but did you feel comfortable with him?
No, I did not.
Did not?
No.
Um, did you have cookies there for the defendant that day and the rest of the workers?
I ordered lunch for the group that was working. This way we can get it done. And they did not have to leave. They can take a break, eat and drink. So no one had to go out and purchase anything. I even fed him because he said that he was hungry and his cupboard was low at home.
So again, I asked, did you have cookies there? Cookies.
I had cookies, I had sandwiches, I had wraps, I had drinks. I literally did a catering for each and every one to have something to eat for 2 days.
Right. Okay, now. It's the defendant's belief that
Crap, did I miss a token? Oh no. All right, I'll go back and listen to it later and then cut it if I find it and then put it back in.
you two were establishing a good relationship. The defendant is under the impression that he was in love with your shop. He was impressed by your, artifacts. He was impressed by your paintings. He was impressed by your carpet and
Still worth it.
shop. Did you get that feeling from him? Did he express that to you?
I did not get that feeling because he made me uncomfortable when he began to talk finances and nothing else was adding up with the $15,000 being placed in the bank a week before, and now you're begging for $50 from the bank and the bank is denying you, then you come to me. So no, I wasn't comfortable at all. And I didn't like being alone with you that long, but they couldn't get the truck back to the shop earlier.
Okay. So at the end of the first day of work, when you did not feel comfortable with this man, the defendant is under the impression that you gave him African pieces of art and food because he said his cupboards was low at the end of the day. And is that true?
I have kept a food bank for many, many years because
Excuse me.
I'm encountering people who are hungry.
Excuse me. I need you to ask the questions correctly, please. Question is, did you give the defendant African artifacts and food at the end of the first day?
Judge, I'm going to have to object to this on relevance and also that's been asked and answered. It would be cumulative questioning.
All right, that'll be overruled.
Thank you, Judge.
Please proceed.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Okay. Ask that again.
At the end of the first day of work, when you didn't feel comfortable with the defendant, did you freely give him 2 pieces of African art along with food from the company of your shop? Because he said he had nothing to eat.
Yes, I did.
Okay. These 2 pieces of African art, the reason that I ask is so to gain an understanding of the value of these things.
Yeah, gotta track down that imaginary 15K he was talking about.
Defendant. So to the defendant, these pieces of African art were extremely valuable. Okay. And he expressed that to Ms. Jones. Now, Ms. Jones,
Oh, what a D-bag.
if you didn't feel comfortable with the defendant, why would you give him valuable pieces of artwork and food and be expecting him to come back the next day for work? That doesn't add up.
Because you
The
hired him.
reason why I didn't add
She
up to
hired
you is
you.
because I refuse to let anyone go hungry. I keep food around and I cook food and I feed the neighborhood. I believe in the love of Christ. And I do believe in being kind to people. And those artifacts that I gave you didn't really mean anything to me. It was given to me. And so if it was something you like, I wanted you to be happy with it.
Did you find that the defendant was happy with those?
You seem to be excited to get it.
Continuing, at the end of that first day of work, after you gave him these artifacts and you gave him food, did you drop the defendant off at his home?
I did not, but my friend, you rode with my friend. And when we followed you, you seemed
Yeah, she needs to use you every time she can, and it looks like she finally has switched into a permanent you mode, I hope.
to be thankful that, somebody gave you a ride.
And so in this, you knew where the defendant lived.
Not exactly. We dropped you off in front of the building. And because I was uncomfortable with you, I turned and told my friend not to bring her purse into the building anymore because you made me very uncomfortable that day.
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear what you said.
While we dropped you off in front of the building, we didn't see what apartment you went into. And I turned and told my friend not to bring a purse in because I wasn't going to do it. I was very uncomfortable with you. And so we stopped carrying a purse that day.
I want to ask you again, when you dropped the defendant off, were you in the car with him?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, so who were you in the car with?
I was in the car with Clara and you were in the car with her husband.
Okay, so that's two different vehicles?
Yes, it is.
And I'm in the vehicle with your co-owner's husband?
Yes,
And you're in the vehicle with your co-owner?
yes.
And so when we got to my apartment, how many trips did I make into the house before I could get all the stuff that you gave me in? Do you recall?
No, I don't recall, but you didn't have that much stuff.
More to now, let's switch gears again to the day of this alleged incident. Actually, a day or two before. Okay. Did the defendant contact you and by phone and ask you how was he to go about collecting payment from you?
I don't recall.
Defendant is in belief that he did. Okay. And the response, so you don't recall giving him a response of come to the shop at 2:00 Sunday?
Oh, yes. No, I said I would pay you on Sunday. I said at least by 2 if we complete the job. That was in thinking that everybody would be done by Sunday, not that you were going to not show up on Saturday because
I'm sorry now. I don't mean to be rude at all, so please give me if it sounds as such. But question is, do you recall a conversation where you told the defendant to come to your shop Sunday at 2:00?
yes, I do now.
Did the defendant come to your shop at 2:00 Sunday per your instruction?
No, not
No?
2 o'clock Sunday. You came with the intent to rob us because we were
Excuse
supposed to
me,
be finished
excuse me,
Saturday.
Your Honor, can you please ask the defendant to answer the question?
All right, if you'll just listen to the question and answer the question,
Mhm.
and then if the state have more questions to ask you, they'll have an opportunity to ask you.
Okay.
All right, you may proceed.
So we gathered now that you instructed the defendant to come to your shop Sunday to collect his pay, correct?
I said I would pay everyone
I'm
on
sorry.
Sunday.
Yes, or no question.
On Sunday. I didn't give you a time.
Defendant is under the impression that you told him 2 o'clock. And so at 2 o'clock, he came to your shop. And what happened when he came to your shop at 2 o'clock?
What
Well,
did
let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. Excuse me. How many times did the defendant come to your shop on Sunday? How many times did he cross the threshold of your door Sunday? That Sunday.
As far as I know, once.
Once?
As far as I know, once.
So when he crossed the threshold, what took place?
Came in angry, grabbed a chair, slammed it down and sat on it. And as I turned and saw he was sitting there, I was already in the midst of a conversation, and I completed the questions that was being asked by the young lady that was there. And you yelled and said that you wasn't going to be ignored. And that's when you stood up, snatched the young lady in front of me and threw her up against the wall.
Sorry. May have seemed like liberty to just continue on. It was not, it was a direct question, but so I'm sorry, and I please forgive me because I do not mean to be rude in this. My life is actually on the line and I just need to get these facts straight. So please excuse me. I don't mean any sarcasm. I don't mean any rudeness. Okay? I apologize if it came
All right,
across.
please ask your next question.
My question is, you remember another lady coming in to ask you a question about how the defendant was to collect money from you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so was that after the first or second time the defendant showed up at your shop?
The young lady came in and she began to talk about you
Ma'am,
coming.
the question was, did that woman come after the first or second time that the defendant showed up at your shop?
I don't recall you being there more than once.
So you don't recall the defendant walking out of your shop and the woman coming in asking you?
I recall the woman coming in and I told her that my business was with you, not with her. If I had to speak with anyone, it would be you. And then you came in angry.
Ma'am, just to, I'm sorry, but I feel the need to aid in your memory of the day. Am I allowed to do that? Okay, so the woman came in after I left and I instructed her to come in and ask.
Judge, I'm going to object to that. Counsel is testifying.
Okay,
Yeah, and he switched over to I finally too.
Sustained. You can ask your question, please.
Trying to find this guy's record.
there were 2 times that the defendant came to your shop. Do you remember the difference in occasions?
No, I don't.
So, but you do remember that you told the defendant to come to your shop to collect money
I told
Sunday-
him,
on Sunday.
I told him everybody would be paid on Sunday when the job was completed. And the job was not completed.
Nevertheless, time you gave the defendant was 2 o'clock. When, do you remember, you sure you don't recall that?
No, I don't.
Boyd is sharp. She's taking in every single word. I guarantee it.
Do you recall the time of this incident that took place?
No, I don't recall the time that it happened. I just know that there was a few people back and forth in and out of the shop.
I mean, there's a little bit of surprise on the verdict. Not
Would there
enough
be
for you to
anyone else
transfer.
that would remember there being twice that the defendant came to your shop?
I'm not sure. I can't speak for anybody else.
It reminds me of that celiac lady that pooped in somebody's yard.
Your Honor, I would like.
All right. Any questions?
A few questions, Judge, if I may proceed.
You may proceed.
All right, Ms. Janice, let me ask, this incident that happened, was it the first Sunday in June?
Yes, it was.
That was in June 2025?
Yes.
Okay. Would it surprise you that the first Sunday in June is June 1st, not June 2nd?
No, it wouldn't surprise me, but yes.
Okay. So when you said that this happened on June 2nd, did you mean June 1st?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So let me ask you, defense counsel is bringing up the fact that you gave him, that he thought he was comfortable with you, but you clearly said you felt uncomfortable with him.
Yes.
Okay. I gotta ask you, Ms. Janice, if the defendant made you uncomfortable, why did you allow him to continue to work for you?
I had to be out of that location by the first of the month, otherwise I would have to pay another month's rent. And Dawn and Alicia introduced him, and by them spending time with him, I'm one of those people. I believe everybody deserves a second chance. And if it was somebody they know that needed help, I was willing to help.
Okay. Was that also because you already had like a business arrangement with him?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Whatever keeps you out of Facebook for a little while.
Your Honor.
Basically, he worked
hold on.
really well.
Hold on one second. Judge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Leading.
All right, the objection to leading will be sustained.
Thank you, Judge. I'll rephrase. Ms. Janice, how did it make you feel to have given the complaining witness, I'm sorry, to given the defendant artifacts, giving him cookies, but still have a gun put under your chin? How did that make you feel?
Well, I was believing God was going to work things out. So I didn't fear him. It was just I didn't trust him. And in a weird way, I really did appreciate him because he worked really hard. He packed up, he moved stuff. And if it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't have gotten half as much done that quick.
So he did a good job for
He
the
did a
teamwork.
great job.
Okay. But when he came in on June 1st, did he demand money from you?
Yes, he did.
Was he entitled to that money yet?
No, he wasn't.
Okay. Were you concerned that he would pull the trigger?
Well, because of my faith, I believe if it was my time, it was my time. But I believe God was watching over.
Oh my God. Just when she can't get more likable, she has to compliment the defendant and then add all that. Oh my God. This lady's gonna be she's gonna be a saint. Or she is a saint. She is wonderful. She is so wonderful. What a dick. What a jackass. We needed a quick break. Holy cow. I don't know what else she can say. She's like the perfect human. I want to go to Bexar County and meet her and thank her for being a freaking perfect person. Dude, she is so freaking nice. Oh my God. Legal Fiction, 20 gifted grammar school memberships. You're awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Welcome to all the new members. Everybody's going to be green at grammar school. You are awesome. Thank you so much, Legal Fiction. Hopefully we're getting through this um, trial, if you know what I mean. We'll see how this trial goes to see if I'm ever going to do one again. But you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you. It looks like my little dude got up from his nap. So let me hit the play button. Thank you again, Legal Fiction. And man, I might do like a gift basket type of fundraiser deal for this lady and send it to her because she's just like a perfect human.
Me, so I didn't have fear of being shot. I just wanted him not to hurt the girls because they didn't deserve it. They trusted him as well.
But you felt threatened having that gun under your neck?
Yes, I did.
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
Sustained.
Thank you, Judge. I apologize. I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Defense.
Ma'am. So you agree that the defendant asked you for money that you owed him?
The defendant demanded I give him the money at that moment that he was threatening me.
Do you agree with that the money was owed to him?
Only when the job is completed. You can't work for any company and expect for them to stop their pay week and pay you then. No, you left on that Friday before the weekend.
True. And as to that, let's switch gears to that. On that Friday, which was the end of the second day of work, correct?
Yes.
How was Ross' performance from the moment he walked in?
The earlier part of the evening, he worked great. He did an excellent job, and I was really happy to have you there doing the work that you did. But in that afternoon, well, later that evening, is when your attitude changed. Oh, you asked me?
You answered the question, thank you. Okay. So at the end of that work day, what was the last part of work done before everybody made it back to the shop, before everybody went home? What was the last task completed?
Moving the boxes to the storage.
So after moving the box to the storage, the truck was brought back to the shop
Yes,
part,
yes.
and the defendant entered to speak to you. Do you recall?
Yes.
When the defendant entered at the end of this second day of full work for you, did he express to you that he wanted to speak to you?
He expressed that he wanted to talk about money again, and I told him that I was not paying anyone till the job was completed.
Understood. Is that where the conversation ended?
It ended with him being upset because I refused to listen to the conversation again.
You wouldn't even have the respect for the man to listen to what he wanted to say after 2 full days of working in good faith with you.
Because we had the same conversation on Thursday and I wasn't changing my mind.
So did the defendant ask you for all the money that you owed him, or did he ask you for a fraction of it?
He asked me to get paid that night or he was not coming back on Saturday.
That's the last part of the conversation.
That's the threat.
Okay. So before that, it wasn't a threat, it was more like, because when you say threat, that entails some type of negative action.
It was.
By not coming back to form you, not negative actions. So it's breaking the agreement. So my question is this. Did the defendant ask you for less than $20 so that he could get food that night and have gas money to make it back tomorrow so that he could finish the work? Or did he ask you for an entire day's pay or his pay in full?
He asked me to pay him, and if I did not pay him, he will not come back on Saturday.
Please answer the question directly. Question is, did he ask you for a fraction of the funds that you owed him, just enough so he could get something to eat that night and gas money back tomorrow specifically? Or did he ask you for all the money that you owed him for working?
He asked me to pay him for the work, or he was not coming back.
Let me rephrase.
Okay, let's take a break. This is almost over. I think there's 10-ish minutes left, roughly. So we're almost at the end of this section of the trial and the stream. Let's jump back to this. Okay. Now that you guys have backed up my words with action, we're gonna have to come up with a plan here. So I have a feeling my mods, or at least some of them, would love to take on this project. But let's just start at the top. Otto, $10 super chat. Thank you so much for the basket fund. Loretta, $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the basket fund. Leslie, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Miss Janice Basket Fund. And Lynn, flowers for Miss Janet. Thank you so much, you guys. All right, this is what we'll do. I'll send my mods a chat in Discord and see how we want to do this and if we can actually figure out how to find this lady, because I want to make sure that your super chats go to her, not me, because that's what you sent them for. So let's do something good. Let's do something fun. She deserves it. That's awesome. I will try to match it, at least a portion of it if I can. So I think this is super cool. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Did the defendant at all ask you for a fraction of his pay?
Judge, I'm going to object. This has been asked and answered. We're in cumulative questioning now.
Sustained.
Nah,
Thank you, Judge.
I won't do that. Nah, that's not gonna happen. I think it'd be cool for us to do that.
After the first day, did the defendant ask you for food and gas money at any point to make it back to work?
The defendant asked me to pay him, or he was not coming back on Saturday.
Not the question. Question is, after the first day,
The first day was Thursday, the second day was Friday.
Yeah, they said the business name, but it also sounded like they might have been closing it down. So they could have just been moving it though.
first day, defendant asked you at any time for gas money and food so that he can make it back to work.
The defendant told me that he had to show his girlfriend he was working somewhere.
It's a yes or no question, man.
He had to prove he was working somewhere.
Please ask it.
All right, if you'll ask your question and if you'll listen to the question and just answer the question. All right, ask your question.
After the first day of work,
Well, it's funny because somebody at the beginning called him Rick Ross. His name is William Ross.
was there any time the defendant asked you for food and gas money to make it back to work the following day?
Defendant asked me to pay him, or he wasn't coming back.
Carla, She's not answering the question.
Or is it
And
James
Judge,
Ross?
again,
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
why I
have to
can't
object. This
find him.
question has been asked and answered multiple times now.
All right, the objection from the defense is overruled.
Oh, shit, that's why I couldn't find him. Is it James Ross?
The reason it is, so we understand that at the end of the conversation, the defendant said to you that if you don't pay me anything at all,
Sweet.
I'm not coming back to work for you tomorrow. Is that how conversation went?
Conversation was he needed to be paid so that he can prove to his girlfriend that he was working somewhere. And if I did not pay him, he was not coming back that Saturday.
I didn't mean to jump over super chats. I just thought that one was funny. The matching fun. I don't thank you so much for the $5 super chat. The Grammar's matching fun. Oh, it's funny. I'm eternally broke, but I love doing stuff for other people, especially people that are just great freaking people. So I think this whole thing is going in the right direction. Leslie, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. For Grammar introducing us to Miss Janice. Thank you so much, Leslie. Yes, she's a wonderful person, and I'm test driving a court case. Lynn, I agree with Leslie. I'm pretty stoked that you agree with Leslie. Thank you so much, Lynn. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best.
Now, you understand that that's not what you told the detectives.
Shit, I just missed one.
You told the detectives that
Judge, I'm gonna get into improper impeachment.
Sustained.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh,
so had the defendant decided to not ask you for money at the end of the second day, you were perfectly fine with him coming back the next day to complete the job?
Yes, I was.
So he did exemplary work for you, correct?
Yes, he did.
That's all for now, Your Honor.
All right, any further redirect?
No further questions, Judge. May this witness be excused.
All right, is this witness excused or subject to recall?
Subject to recall, please.
All right, the rule has been invoked. You're not allowed
do not subject her to recall. What a dick.
to discuss your testimony with anyone. You're not allowed to view anything about this case. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that rule will remain in effect until this case is concluded. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, if you'll remove your microphone.
Oh.
Thank you.
So do I stay for today?
Oh, no, you can leave for today and go back home for today, okay?
Okay,
All right, thank you.
All right. Before I get to the last couple of super chats, so this is she was excused for the day. I'll make this actually I don't think I can make it any larger, but tell me if you think that he stares her down when she's walking out. And then I would also like to point out that she's excused before the jury's excused, so if he is staring her down, then they could see it. Oh God, I hope not. Yes. Paps. You say Paps with a lisp, like Paps. That's why the channel's called Cupf. Cupf. Or instead of it's. No, he's just staring at her. I don't know if that's a stare down, but he's staring at her. Okay, good. You didn't follow her all the way out at
All right,
least.
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take our recess for today. We're going to start tomorrow at 1:30, And remember my previous instruction about when to arrive because the parking garage fills up fairly early. The reason why we're starting at 1:30 tomorrow is I have some more cases that are unrelated to this case that I need to take care of. Remember my previous instructions. Everything that you need to know about this case is to come from inside this courtroom and nowhere else. Do not even think about this case unless you're sitting in those chairs. Does everyone understand? All right. All right, everyone, please rise for the jurors.
Everybody up. There's an article that might have her name that I found.
All right. So state any other evidence that you're intending to offer. Please
Janice.
make sure that Mr. Ross has had a chance to view that.
Of course, Judge.
All right. And with that being said, we will be back tomorrow,
Tomorrow at 1:30?
1:30 for this trial.
Well, there you have it. Oh, I turned on the I turned on the alteration thing. No, he's not in custody. He's out on bail or bond. I found an article that's got her name, her business name, so we could probably put that together. Oh God, what did I see? Parson. It was Parson. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Is Janice Markworthy? Well, you know, Mark's a wonderful dude, but Miss Janice is like a saint. So I think Jesus maybe might be Janice worthy. I don't know. Thank you so much, Mark. You're awesome, dude. It's good to have you here. Girl named Joe. It's not much, but I love Miss Janice too. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You're awesome. Yeah, this is kind of a cool project. Yeah, it's funny because you know I've always wanted to do more for other people in general, and even if it's small, this is cool. And for you guys starting the support train and following up with each other is so cool to see. Sally Port, excellent grammar. Thank you so much, Sally Port. Excellent name, by the way. Again, top one of the top YouTube screen names there is out there. You're awesome, Sally. I really appreciate it. Oh, all right. This is this trial is going to be a little bit of a journey, you guys. It's got at least two. I might be able to do the rest in two more streams, that is. Oh, jeez. two more streams, but it's probably going to end up being 3. So I usually don't stream on the weekends. But if I tell Mrs. Grammer about the Janice Fund, maybe she'll let me get away with some weekend streams, or maybe I'll just do some really odd times. You guys are so awesome. Oh my God, Jill. Thank you so much for the $25 super chat. Yeah, I'll get all this put together and then correlate with some people that want to help me put something together for Miss Janice, and we'll track her down in a non-creepy way. And yeah, thank you so much, Jill. You're awesome. She clearly deserves it. She's awesome. Cup. This can't be where this miss. Oh, Miss Taupe. How do you guys think the defendant's doing? I think he's at. Oh, and also tell me if you guys want to raid somebody. I actually think that he's a horrible person. But as a pro se defendant, he did less crappy than I expected. I think it gets a little bit worse. The whole third person thing needs to go. If I were him, I wouldn't have committed any crime in the first place, but I would probably go after the foundation of the charges, and he's just trying to make the jury think that he's not committing a crime. All right, let's do Biggin. Hit save. Cool. Not a complete disaster, which kind of sucks for us, right? Because when he's a complete disaster, it's much more entertaining. Yeah, I think he's nailing it. I think he gets worse and he gets better. He's got some up and down. So we've got, yeah, about 3 streams left. Maybe two. Yeah, but there's definitely a verdict. I've got the whole thing. The only thing I don't have is the sentence, and I don't think they're going to sentence him for another week or so. So I'll go back and watch the sentencing video to make sure I get the verdict video to make sure I get the sentencing date. All right, guys, you guys are so awesome. Mods, you're the best. Membership milestones, thank you so much for being a part of Grammar School. Gifted memberships. Welcome to all the new members. Thank you so much for gifting memberships, and then all of the super chats and the Miss Janice fund. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. So we're gonna go over to Biggins. I put the new outro song as a video so that the Biggins link will come up as soon as I hit exit, so you can leave whenever you guys want to. Just follow the raid link if you could. Please hit like on the way out. Forward, tell your friends, and then I'll see you guys probably very soon. All right, thank you so much, you guys. And we got to get Manny a membership too. All right, I'll see you. Wait, hold on. Hopefully this works without just dumping everybody. Okay, cool. It's letting me add the thing. All right, thanks again, you guys.
Class dismissed. Yeah, you still showed up. Grammar school in session. One last pop quiz. What's up? To the idiots arguing with air, reading laws from a folding chair. To the Karens calling for the boss, then walking out in cuffs, all glossed. To the sovereign shouting, I don't consent. To the judge says, take a seat, that's contempt. We didn't come to make you over. We came to judge you, please get sober. Thank you and goodbye from grammar school. Hit that like, hit subscribe, you know the rule. Hey, if you left at the circus, you passed the test. Ring the bell, passes out, you're the best. Thank you and goodbye from grammar school. Watch them drop themselves straight into the pool. We came to judge you, please get sober. Show's done now, just bow, it's over. You brought snacks, we brought receipts. Slow motion walk to the back row seats. When I know my rights turns into yikes. We rewind that moment you touched the spine. Chats and tears, comment section wild. Every tantrum like a big kid child. From the lobby to the holding cell room, we came to judge you, please get sober. Just bounce. Just bounce. Just go out the door. Learn the law, learn your name. If you're still mad, that's your issue. Someone pass that brain a tissue. Thank you and goodbye from grammar school. Hit that like, hit subscribe, you know the rule. Yeah. If you live through the cringe, you made the grade. Made the grade. Bells are loud for the legends. Thank you and goodbye from grammar school. From the first wild clip to the bottom, we came to judge you. Please get sober. School bell rings and class is over. Class is out. Say your thanks, take a bow. Hit subscribe. Dismissed for now. 1, 2, boom. Thank you and goodbye from School bell rings and classes over. Just bounce. Just bounce. Say your thanks, take a bow. Hit subscribe, we're dismissed for now.